Hi, this is Dubis Forest Academy. Welcome to our weekly analysis. Today, 13th of March 2023. I'm excited as our last week analysis, even though some didn't go as planned because market was somehow last week, but at least some of them actually also did well. Okay, so let's start normally with XAU USD, which is gold. We always like to start with gold. So last week you can see the analysis we dropped last week because we're believing that gold should go up last week, right? And actually it was going up. This is last week. So when it made this low, we actually said that gold is on its way back up. But unfortunately, when we're buying, it actually went down, and even our trade actually hit stop loss twice. You can see the massive movement down. So when the gold actually made this down, I was not able to enter again to follow it to this very up here. So but I know that some persons that watched our video actually took advantage, and they remain in the trade because we told you that the stop loss will be below this candle here, and actually retrace close to that candle. It didn't even touch it or go below it, and it went actually up. And today market opened with a gap, so you can see the movement for those that took the trade and they remain in the trade. This is over 800 pips. Congratulations to all those that took the trade. I can tell you that I actually took some, and then when it started going down, I was buying, and it went down, and I've already entered a new position, and my stop loss was not below this, and I actually lost that trade. But congratulations to all those that took this trade. You can see that analysis is working, despite that this particular trade last week I didn't benefit from it, but I'm glad that a lot of people that followed the trade, they actually made profits. Right, so what are we expecting this week on gold? For me, because of this gap and this massive move, I think what I'm expecting, more especially today before the CPI, what I'm expecting is that market should go down, right? So you can actually join the trade, and the stop loss should be around 1905. Yes, 1905, 1910. All right, that is stop loss. So you can actually take the entry from the current price. Currently price is around 1890. All right, so if you're entering at this current price, it means that you'll be taking like 140 pips or 150 pips stop loss. So if you have enough equity to take the entry from this point, you can do so, right? So we're expecting this price to go down. So we're expecting gold to go down today because already I'm on the trade, and I already told my people in our paid group that dollar today will be strong, and actually dollar have been strong today, and Euro USD have been going down, GBP USD have been going down because dollar is strong, and gold is also supposed to go down. It went down, and right now it's actually retracing. If you go to lower time frame, you will see, let's go to H1. All right, this is H1. You can see what the price is currently doing. So I think it's still trying to form a pattern. So let's see if this 1890 resistance we hold, because 1890 is actually a resistance. So price actually tried to pierce it this morning, open above it, and it went down. So let's see how the price is going to respect that zone. All right, so we'll be selling gold today, so you can join the trade as price is currently at a very good entry point at the moment, so you can join the trade. So by this time next week we'll come back and analyze and see if it goes, if the market actually if the market will go our direction, or if the market went to our direction by this time next week. So our target is actually 1850, 1860 and 1850. That's where we're anticipating price that it will drop to 1860, 1850. That is the place. So let me pick a horizontal line and drop it there, so that we'll come back and see if price will play as analyzed. So let's use blue to indicate to mark it as our TP. So this is blue, and we are looking at 18, let's say 1850. Let's do 1850. This is 1850 and 1860. So these are the places we are anticipating price to go. 1860. All right. 1850, 1860. This is where we are believing that price should touch right today. Okay. Okay, so let's go to USD JPY. All right. USD JPY, last week we actually told you that price is going to go down from these resistance points. So you can see that price did exactly as analyzed. So USD JPY is one of the pairs that actually did well last week based on analysis. So price actually moved from exactly our resistance points. So price went down, all right, over 470 pips on USD JPY, over 470 pips made from USD JPY. So right, there's still room for more down movement, but market could actually retrace from this point for this week. All right, this week market could actually retrace from this point, but there is more room down because we are believing that price should touch around 130.78. You can see the what we dropped last week. This is the target, but price have actually moved more than 70%. You can see the movements, over 470 pips made from this analysis. Look at it, over 450 pips made. All right, so that's for USD JPY. So we are still believing that price could actually move down more, all right, for this week. All right, so let's look at USD CHF. All right, USD CHF, right, you can see what we analyzed before. USD CHF, we actually told you, look at our previous analysis on USD CHF. If you have not watched the video, please go and watch the video. We actually told you that price, when it touched this resistance area, we told you that price should retrace, and then from this point price could actually go up. So right, you can see that price have touched the target and even went below. That's beyond our target. This is the target, so it have actually done that. So what we're expecting this week is a bounce on USD CHF. So congratulations to all those that took the trade. If you actually took this trade on USD CHF, so congratulations, because price moved towards the target and went beyond. So if you check, you see that this is over 200 pips. So the target was around 200 pips, and look at where price is right now. Almost, yeah, this around 300 pips now movement. So we have started buying USD CHF. So what we should be expecting this week is for price to bounce, because that place where price is now is actually a resistance, so I mean a support zone, so which is a demand zone. So look at it, this place is a demand zone. All right, let me use this to identify, to show us that where price is currently is a demand zone. Look at it, so that place is a demand zone, right? So we are believing that price will go up from this point. So I've already started buying USD CHF, so you can join the trade. Let's ride it together. So this is a good entry point to take, all right, because my own trade is still running on loss at the moment, but you can join the trade from this point because we are believing that price should bounce and go up from this point. All right, okay, so let's look at Euro CAD. All right, Euro CAD, you can see that our resistance was broken last week, so we're believing that price will go down from here but it didn't happen. Price actually broke it. But right now, I'm still seeing opportunity to sell Euro CAD. So this didn't play well as analyzed. But this week analysis, what I'm seeing a divergence. All right. This is MACD is actually making a lower highs, lower low, while price is making higher highs, higher lows. This is called divergence. So MACD, moving average divergent convergence, is actually pointing down, while price is actually making higher highs. So you can see the price today, price action today, which is actually giving us, for those that are conservative traders, this is actually giving us an entry point. If markets close, if there's a rejection on a daily time frame, of course the markets will go down more. So though I've started selling already Euro CAD, you can join the trade, because I'm still seeing that price will still go down after breaking this. So this may be a false breakout. All right, okay. So but as you enter this trade, once you see it move into your profits, 40 pips, 30, 40 pips into profit, please move your stop loss to entry points, because anything can happen. But from what we are seeing, this divergence, price should actually go down and come back and break this support. Now this was a resistance that it broke, so it can break it again. At the moment, it will serve as a support. So let's see what the price will do when price touch this very support zone here, because it broke it last week and it will turn a support today. All right, for this week. All right, so these are analysis for Euro CAD. Okay, so let's see USD CAD. All right, USD CAD. Last week we also told you that price. Okay, let me remove these previous ones. Let me try and make this chart neat. All right, let's delete it and make it neat so that we follow. All right, let's delete all this. All right, so USD CAD, what are we seeing for this week? Let's look at last week first. Last week we told you that price should go down from this region, but it didn't happen. Like I told you, a couple of analysis last week didn't go as analyzed. All right, sometimes market makes shit, market do or behave like that. All right, but this week we plan to recover anything that we lost last week, any of the analysis that didn't do well last week. Of course, we had a couple of them that did well. We just analyzed gold, that gold actually played well, even though it dropped before moving up, and also USD JPY actually did well. So, but Euro CAD and USD CAD didn't perform well. All right, so let's look at the Euro CAD, USD CAD together. So for this week, let's delete this, it didn't play well. So for this week, you can see the price action last Friday. All right, there was fundamentals, a lot of fundamentals last week, including NFP. Even this week is on Tuesday. All right, let's look at it first. Sorry, let's go back to and see our calendar first. So today there's no major news. There's no major news today. Right, so let's look at this week, what we're expecting this week. Tomorrow you can see Clement scan charge and you can see CPI. This week CPI will actually give us the real direction of dollar. All right, so Tuesday we have CPI, you can see it here, CPI-MM, and also on Wednesday you can see core CPI. So Tuesday and Wednesday will actually give us the right direction of dollar, where the market will really move for a long time. And you can see even AUD have news and Euro also have news this week. So this week is also filled with a lot of fundamentals. But we are actually believing that today, let's focus on today first, and also to look at this week entirely. So we are believing that this week that USD CAD will actually go down from this point. Right, you can see that there is something like a pattern. You can see it here. Let's do it together. A money pattern X, A, B, okay, is X, A, B, B, C, D. Right, you can see the harmonic pattern. So this is what I'm believing, that price will actually fall from these points, and it's already falling, so you can take entry right now. All right, take entry. We took entry last week, and because of the news, it just wicked us out with spread actually, because the stop loss was 1.3860. Look at it, it just touched it and it dropped. So but it's still a valid a trade. There's still room to go down, so you can actually take your entry for this trade. All right, USD card, I'm still anticipating that price will go down this week. All right, so you can take your entry and manage your trade. Okay, so let's go to AUD USD. AUD USD, right, we're buying AUD USD, but look at our analysis, our previous analysis on AUD USD. We actually told you that price should go up from this point. You can see that price actually tried to move up, and because of the fundamentals last week, and AUD USD fell down up to this point. Okay, so it didn't actually did very well as planned. All right, so but what are we expecting this week? Where the price is currently, we can see where the price is. This place is still let's look at it together. Look at it where the price is. All right, so that place is still a support zone, so it's a demand zone. Let's see how this place will hold. As far as this place will hold for this week, then price should go up. But once there is a break, this is the first scenario, price to move up from here. But if there is a break of this place, then price will go down. If there's a break of this structure, then price will come down to this point. This is where price will come down to. So, all right, so if this point is broken, price will come down to this point. So by the moment, I believe that this place will be respected. And let's see if price will bounce from here and how far it will go before going down. All right, so NZD USD, same with NZD USD, same scenario. NZD USD and NZD USD and AUD USD, same scenario. The NZD USD price didn't go much down, so you can see this is 38.2, so price still above 38.2. So there's every possibility that price will still go up, move up from that. So let's draw this. Look at where price is. So there's still every possibility that price will still move up from here. All right, though we are buying NZD USD, and we've actually hit it. I've hit our TP1, and our TP2 is 0.6200. So currently is around 0.6182. All right, so that's analysis for NZD USD. So it's still a valid trade for a buy. Okay, so let's look at Euro USD. Right, Euro USD. Like I said, today we are believing that dollar should be strong, but we don't know how the rest of the week will be, because I told you that we'll have CPI. All right, so we are believing that Euro USD for today will sell. All right, it will sell for today. Euro USD will sell for today. That's, I believe that Euro USD will sell. All right, so let's look at the long time. All right, long time for Euro USD, we are believing that price still have more room to go up. Look at our resistance. So this trade we entered last week for a buy for Euro USD actually did well. So Euro USD is one of the pairs that did well, because we said that price will go up. It actually went up, though it came down, and currently is back up. Right, so we are still believing that Euro USD will still go more up. But for today, there's possibility for a retracement. So for today, I'm actually selling Euro USD, right? But on a long time, we are seeing that price should go back and touch this particular resistance. So we are believing that Euro USD for this week generally should be going up. So let's see how the CPI news will come out. Like I said, the CPI news will give us an idea of what will happen to dollar. So GBP USD gave us 250 pips last week because we bought it. We told you that price should go up from there. So immediately we see that price came down to this point, we actually enter a buy for GBP USD and we made 250 pips and we're already out of the trade. So currently I'm not on the trade, I'm not on GBP USD. Alright, so I have to wait and see what will happen with CPI for me to know the direction of dollar, because where price is now, price could actually move in that direction. So at the moment we have bought from this low here to up here, so price is still back to this place where price has been consolidating for some period now. So for now we are out of GBP USD. Right, let's look at GBP CHF. Right, for GBP CHF, right, we are buying GBP CHF today, but at the moment the trade is running on loss, around 30 pips loss at the moment. Okay, but stop loss is actually 100 pips, so it's still running around 30 pips loss. So you can actually join the trade on a longer time. You can see that price, we have made some profit from GBP CHF previously. Right now price is back to this region, right, and it's trying to break it. This place is our support zone, so right now price is trying to break it. So let's see what will happen. So today closing will actually give us an insight if price, because if price break here and retest it, then that means that price will continue to go down. So once there's a break of this structure, what we'll now see is this thing, price do like this and then retest it as a resistance and it will go down. All right, so by the moment we are believing that this is our first scenario, which is what we are playing at, what we are doing. Our first scenario is to buy. All right, this was actually did well. This is the previous one we did. Wow, this is the previous one we did. All right, these are the previous ones and it did well. So sorry. Okay, so all right, so now what we are seeing, our first scenario is price being rejected from this support zone and then price going up from here. So these are first scenario. This is first scenario. Okay, this is our first scenario. All right, this particular one. All right, this is what we're seeing. All right, why this one is second. Right, so let's see what will happen. First scenario, this is the second. This is our second scenario. Price breaking here. So this is our second scenario. So that's it for GBCHF, right? So this is our second scenario. So let's see how it will play. But for me, I believe that this first scenario will play out well. So because I'm actually on a buy for CHF, GBP CHF. Okay. So let's look at CHF JPY. We have been looking at this trade. This trade have not actually moved based on our analysis. All right. It's still at entry point because we're believing that price should go down from here. So it tried to move up and you can see rejection even today. So we are believing that price will actually move down. All right, we are believing that price should go down for CHF JPY. So this is what we are looking at for CHF JPY. That price should go down from this point. Okay. All right. So let's look at Euro GBP. Euro GBP price is still currently at entry points. So based on our analysis, we believe that price should go down from these particular points. So we are believing that price should go down from here. So you can see price is actually trying to go down. Last week we said that price should go down, but price actually tried to move up, but it's still at entry points, right? So let's see what will happen this week. Okay, so finally let's look at GBP JPY. Right, let's look at GBP JPY finally. All right, okay, GBP JPY, you can see that there is a pattern on GBP JPY which is actually pointing down. So GBP JPY, there's every possibility that Japanese yen should be strong. So we are still believing that this price could actually move even up to these points. Okay, same thing with Euro JPY. Euro JPY, we told you that price should go down. Last week price was consolidating all through last week, but today you can see that price is actually moving down. So we are believing that Euro JPY will move down this week. All right, so thank you very much. These are analysis for this week. Please subscribe to our channel, Dubis Forex Academy, and ensure you like this video. All right, so we believe that this week will be better. So by next week, this time next week, we'll come back and look at how this analysis fared, if we actually if we were right with all this analysis. But I know that we'll be more than 90% right this time around. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Please subscribe to Dubis Forex Academy, this at YouTube channel. You can also join us on Telegram. Win Forex with Dubis on Telegram, right? So this is our, yes, you can see our channel. Last week we didn't make a good profit, like I said. I didn't send much trades to our pay group. Okay, so these are results for last week. Okay, so by this week we are anticipating great results. So please join our Telegram channel. Look at it, Win Forex with Dubis on Telegram. Thank you very much. See you next week. Cheers, guys. Thank you for watching.